So see, now I can see everyone clearly. Batch size is small. Everyone keep your videos on. Srishti, Karan, Army. Yeah. Get this time. D by dx of root over sin x plus cos x. Get these things. First two are chain rule. Third one is f of x by g of x. Srishti, you're there? Look at the second and third. Huh? We're not differentiating with x. Second, you're differentiating with L. Third, you're differentiating with capital R. Like I told you, right? आप कोई भी function से differentiate कर सकते हो. You can differentiate any function with anything. It's not like you have to differentiate every time with x. How to do the first one? Let me show you. dy dx of sin x plus cos x whole power half. There is a meaning of a root, right? How is this thing looking like? Function का whole power half. Then something to the power of half, no? Or whatever is inside, I don't care, but it is something to the power of half. So what will I write? X power n ka formula half into function, that is sin x plus cos x whole power half minus 1 n into x power n minus 1. x का जगह you have sin x plus cos x. Then differentiate that sum function, which is sin x plus cos x. So this would be 1 by root sin x plus cos x. Minus of meaning it will come under a root in the denominator. This is differential of sin x plus differential of cos x. This is f of x plus g of x. Differential of sin x is how much? Cos x. Differential of cos x how much is sin x. Hope this was clear. Check out your answers. If you're confused, please ask me, get it clear. Then the second one, see 1 plus L square. D by DL of root of 1 plus L square. I mean, it's same as 1 plus X square. Sushant, getting it? First one, Aya? Army, got the first one, huh? Okay. Rishabh? Sachi, all clear? Mihir?
Yes.
Parmesh? Second one, people. Finish off the second one. हो गया second one? Here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do.
So,
हाँ Mihir.
second one also same, no?
Second also is same, ना? 1 plus same मतलब same दिखता है. 1 plus L square per half, ना?
Yes.
So what you do? Half into 1 plus L square whole power half minus 1. And जो अंदर function था उसको differentiate करना है. This way. So this would be 1 by 2 root over 1 plus L square. That would be 0 plus 12. You get L by root over 1 plus L square. Clear, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Ria.
Yes,
Your
sir.
name rhymes with so many people here. Heya, Ria. Kunjan, clear with this thing?
Yes, sir.
Third one. Third is f of x by g of x ray. Chain rule नहीं है. At the end of the class, we'll discuss the homework that I sent you last class. उसमें एक दो key corrections भी हैं.
So
Yeah.
I can understand the last one.
The third one.
The second.
Second में which part? Which step? 1, 2, 3.
The third step. How
Okay.
do you get L by root of?
Actually ये 2 और ये 2 cancel हो जाएगा ना. Clear? Third one, see. D by D of R small r by R square plus R square. Small r is constant, remove it outside. Small r is constant, okay? So this is one function. This is one function. So f of r is r. Basically, x का place में just keep r, nothing much. R square plus R square. What is differential of f of r? 1. What is differential of g of r? 2r plus 0. Small r constant, है ना? Now, do you remember the formula for this thing? G of x into differential of f of x minus f of x differential of g of x by g of x whole square. This is the f of x by g of x formula, na? The fourth identity. Hope you remember this thing. If you remember, there were four identities, na? A into f of x plus or minus g of x, f of x into g of x, f of x by g of x. This is the fourth one. Now you simply substitute here. A differential of f of r will go here. This will go here. This will go here. And this will go here. And this will go here. Aisa. Just substitute them in the formulas. Then what do you get? What is g of r? R square plus small r square. What is differential of f of r? 1. F of r is r. Differential of g r is 2r. What is g of r? R square plus r square का whole square. Simplify this. R square plus r square minus 2r square. That would be small r square minus r square by r square plus r square. Have a look at this thing. Ask me if you're confused anywhere in any particular step.
Sir, that R is there now, which we removed common in the first one.
Ah, वो भी है. Forgot. I need to multiply that. तो बाहर एक r भी wait कर रहा है. This is only this function which is differentiated. This is so into r आएगा वापस. Let me use another color for that. Let's say r is sitting outside. So you get an r also. Yeah. Some people are still sleepy, huh? Wake up by 7 at least. If you wake up half an hour before, na, have some coffee if you're still feeling sleepy. If you sleep by 11:30, it should be fine. All done? Yeah. Next thing, sir. Now, maxima and minima. This is an important thing. Applications of this thing. Now, what do you mean by maxima and minima? Whenever you say maxima and minima, the actual definition goes like this. It is the maximum value in a local region. Again, we'll not go too deep into like what is it exactly. What is a minima? Minimum value in a local region. So what is this local region? Now, at least now 11th and 12th, it won't matter. But see, it is like this thing. Suppose if you have a function, now if you see maximum minimas now, in a local region, this is the maximum. So these points, if I say now 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 are maximas. Maxima doesn't mean the maximum of everything. In a local region, meaning in its surrounding, this is the maximum value, right? So all the peaks are called maximas. It is not need not be the maximum value of all time maximum value. The peaks are called maximas. Getting it? So maxima doesn't indicate it is the maximum value possible. Generally, the meaning of a maxima is in a given region, in a small area, that is a maximum height. Similarly, these things are minimas. Basically, these are valleys. Basically, when you stand on the maxima, na, right side, left side, it is going down. When you stand on the minima, left side, right side, both sides, it is going up. Now, did you observe one thing? If you see here certain points, the value maxima doesn't mean it is always maximum. Value of a minima can be greater than value of a maxima. I didn't say maximum and minimum. For example, look at the value of 5 and 1. 5 is above 1, na? The height of 5 is above the height of 1. You're getting it? So normally when you say maximum and minima, these may not be the maximum and the minimum values, but it doesn't matter for us. Just to give you a brief idea, I'm showing you. So these points, right? The peaks and the valleys, these are called critical points. Points where the slope is 0 are called critical points. Put it down here. We will see in more detail next page. All done? Copy.
1 minute, sir.
Sir,
Yeah.
so maximum means the value in the particular, the highest value in the particular region, na?
A region. Maximum value in a particular local region, meaning in a small area. It doesn't mean it is a maximum value throughout. So maxima, minima. They are not maximum and minimum. Okay?
Where are the critical points in this?
Slope is 0, meaning all these are critical points. Parallel lines, hai na? Slope 0 and all.
Okay.
Here, what are the critical points? One, all maximums and minimums are critical points basically. These are the critical points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you draw a tangent, if it is parallel to x-axis, slope is 0. So all maximum minimum points are critical points. Clear? Now. Now the thing is, at least in our curriculum, right, we will assume maximum means maximum and minimum means minimum. So at least at our level, we will because the functions we will use, right, maximum is maximum only, minimum is minimum only. We treat maxima as maximum, minima is minimum, which is not true actually. But for our level, it is sufficient. So let's not worry too much about it. And someone asks you to find the maximum value of the function. Find maxima, that will be the maximum. Someone asks you find minimum of a function. Find minima, that is minimum. See, it is important, when you're doing something wrong also, you should know that you're doing it wrong and then do it. Because theoretically, if they ask you this question in the exam, right, is the maxima always greater than minima? It is not true. But for problem solving, when we do, at our level, it works out. So that way, now let's see. How to find this maximum minimum? Let's see if you have a function like this. Let's talk about maxima first. Now look at here carefully. We need to observe the slope. First thing, what is the slope here?
0.
0. So this is the maxima. First point is slope at maxima is 0. So what is slope ka function? Dy by dx na? If you remember, that is slope. Dy by dx is called slope. That is what we defined as a differential as in the first place. So this is the first condition. Next thing. Look at the points, before and after. For example, here, did you observe something? If you look at the slope here it was positive, here it is less positive, here it is 0, here it is negative, here it is more negative. Did you observe how the slope is changing when you're going from left to right? So when we go from left to right, what is happening to the slope? Slope is decreasing. Yeah? From positive, it is becoming negative. If the angle is acute, it is so positive slope. If the angle is obtuse, it's a negative slope. Okay. Now that means what? Slope is decreasing. So what can you say from this thing? So what is rate of change of slope? What is change in slope? Positive or negative?
Negative.
Think if something is decreasing, final value will be greater than initial or more? LLC. Function is decreasing. Okay? If something is decreasing, will the final value will be more than initial value or less than initial value? Less, na? So change क्या होगा? Final minus initial. Got it. Change is what? Final slope. Change in slope will be slope final minus slope initial. This is negative, hai na? Because it is decreasing, final slope should be less than initial slope. Agreed? Then the second point here. Rate of change of slope is negative. Slope ka rate. Meaning the rate of change of m is the slope is negative. But what is m? M is nothing but dy by dx. This is nothing but double differential. Na? D square y by dx square is less than 0. These are the two conditions you should remember. Whenever you want to find maxima, first thing, slope should be 0. Second thing, rate of change of slope should be less than 0. Means first differential is 0, second differential is negative. Put it down. That's for a maxima. Have a look at this thing properly. This concept is important because don't see from mathematical perspective. Later on, we will call this thing potential energy. You must have heard about it. This thing we call it a stable and unstable equilibrium. This thing literally comes in 3 chapters. Hope it was not too difficult to understand. How do you locate a maxima? Now see, if you're ever thought about this thing? Everyone says no, computer engineering, programming and all. Programming and computer engineering doesn't mean you have to sit there and write codes, putting comma, apostrophe. That is not computer engineering or coding or whatever. It is about, figuring out a methodological solution to do it, right? So this thing, for example, tell you what, imagine you made a robot which you're leaving it on Mars, and you have to tell the robot, make a map of the area. Now you tell me, or let's say you tell the robot like this thing, find the nearest mountain near you, find the highest mountain in the place. Now how will the robot know which is the highest mountain? See, robot doesn't have any feelings. Robot cannot sense height, depth and anything. You have to program a mathematical function into the robot because robot will understand only that. So, how will you function that robot? You will say, go front. Is the slope increasing or decreasing? If the slope is increasing, continue going ahead. If the slope is decreasing, come back. Go left. If the slope is increasing or decreasing, increasing, continue going ahead. Decreasing, come back. Go right. Slope is decreasing, come back. Go back. Slope is decreasing, come back. You are at the highest point. When you're standing on the maxima, all the side slope will decrease now. So this thing will understand how to reach the highest point in the region. Getting this? So same way, if you ask a minima, right, for a robot, find a valley, it will say the same thing. I'll go front, slope is increasing, okay. Go back, slope is increasing, come back. Left, right. If all the side slope is increasing, the robot will say this is the least point in the region. So that is how, if you see the robots map the entire area using the slope and rate of change of slope. So these are the kind of logics you need in order to program. See, programming, if you learn the language, right, you can use it. But if you don't know the logic, how the robot is going to operate or how you're going to put that into the function, and then it doesn't matter how many syntaxes and how many things you learn. Hope everyone copied. Shrishti, are you from this batch? Shrishti, you need to respond. Right? I think you are in the second batch, 9:30 wala. Okay, let's see. Then minima. Now minima is the same thing. Suppose if you have a valley, first condition, slope is 0. So dy by dx is 0. So basically, right, if you have a maxima or a minima, for both of them slope is 0. But the problem is I don't know whether it is a maxima or a minima. So then the second condition will come. Now look at the slopes. Can you see the line is becoming more flatter? This thing is drawn like a line. And then I can not up to scale. Okay. But this was negative, less negative, 0, positive, more positive. So in this thing, if you look at it, the slope is increasing. One second. Let's see if someone is messaging me. You guys need to message me to the one with the photo. Getting it? So you guys need to type in this thing, right? Srishti, I think you need to message to this. I won't be able to see what you're messaging me in the tab. But you're not from this batch. I think you're in the second batch. This is another problem, right? Well, fine. I think you still must have got the meeting ID in them. Let's continue. So second thing, the slope is increasing. So what happens here? So what is the rate of change of slope? So change in slope is positive. So your second condition would be rate of change of slope. So d by dx of slope is greater than 0. So this would be d square y by dx square. Okay, put it down. Hope this was clear.
Sir, I did not understand that d square y and dx square less than.
अरे ये डबल डिफरेंशियल का सिंबल है ना. dy dx. Slope is what? Slope is nothing but dy by dx. If you differentiate a function 2 times, we write this thing as d square y by dx square. बस इतना ही था. The meaning of this symbol is you're differentiating 2 times. Clear? Suppose if I write like this ना, d cube y by dx square, dx cube मतलब क्या? Function को 3 बार differentiate करो. Remember, that is the meaning of that symbol. बस इसका meaning कुछ नहीं था. Hope all got till here, maximum minimum. So let's see how to use this thing. Copy it. Ganesh, all clear? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right. See, you guys speak up when you don't get something or anything because it's a small group. It's not like a big group, so there's nothing like that. The whole reason we divided is that only. Now, let's see. I'll give you an example first. One, then we will see how to do it. Question will be like this thing: y is equal to x square minus 3x plus 2. They'll ask you find the maximum or minimum value of this function. Meaning, I don't know whether this is maximum or minimum also. Find the maximum or minimum value of the function. So now at maximum and minimum, right, what will happen? The slope is 0. That is the first condition in both of them. दोनों में first condition वही था, slope is 0. So step 1, slope, that is dy by dx, is 0 for maxima or minima, critical points basically. So differentiate करो इसको. What will you get? Dy by dx will be 2x minus 3 equal to 0. X is 3 by 2. Hope this was clear. सिंपल डिफरेंशिएशन, ठीक है। एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 3x प्लस 2 का डिफरेंशियल ना. Now step 2, now see this 3 by 2, is it a maxima or a minima? I don't know. Step 2, differentiate the slope again, which is d square by dx square. Let me write this way, d square by dx square, which is nothing but differential of slope. What is slope? Slope is this, which is 2x minus 3. Got it? After differentiating first time जो भी function आता है ना, differentiate that thing again. So this would be how much? 2. This will be 2 dx by dx minus d3 by dx. Second term is 0. So this is 2. Agreed? Is this greater than 0 or less than 0? This is greater than 0. So if it is positive, which condition is minima? Na? If you see, this is the condition of minima. That means, therefore, at x is equal to 3 by 2, we get minimum value. We don't get maximum. And minimum value, how much is minimum value? So y ka minimum value is when you put x is equal to 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 whole square minus 3 into 3 by 2 plus 2. 9 by 4 minus 9 by 2 plus 2. How much is this? Minus 9 by 4 plus 2 minus half minus 1 by 4. Yeah. So minimum value of y is minus 1 by 4. Here again, I'll explain. See, someone gave you a function. They're asking you find the maximum or minimum value of a function. So we don't know. This is a maximum or a minimum. So first thing, you differentiate the slope. You get dy by dx is 0. Differentiate the slope and equate to 0. Meaning whichever point the slope is 0, those are either maximas or minimas. Na? You differentiated the same function, you got slope. Slope equal to 0, you got the critical point. Second thing. Now, if you differentiate the slope again, matlab 2x minus 3, again if you differentiate, then you're getting 2, which is positive. Means what? Slope is always increasing. Slope is increasing for which function? Maxima ke liye, minima ke liye. Dekho, minima ke liye slope is increasing, which is greater than 0. Meaning the 3 by 2 which you got is actually for a minima. So minimum value will occur at x is equal to 3 by 2 and minimum value kitna hai? Substitute x in that y ka function. Put it down. Think about it. Let's do few more problems. We'll get the hang of it. But any particular confusion, ask me.
So,
हाँ,
can you explain second step?
first step आ गया ना, dy by dx. How much? 2x minus 3.
Yes.
You have to differentiate that again. There's a lot of disturbance from your mic. Switch it off now. So when you differentiate it again, so क्या होगा? 2x minus 3 को it will become 2. Meaning what? Second differential is positive ना? देखो ना, for a maxima, second differential is negative. For a minima, second differential is positive. Meaning अगर function को दो बार differentiate किया and positive आ रहे, तो वो function minima है ना? You got 2 right here, so 2 is positive number. So meaning the value which you got here, x is 3 by 2, is the minima. Clear? If I had got this negative na, it would be a maxima. Then, so at x is equal to 3 by 2, we get minimum value. So y ka minimum value kitna hai? Substitute x is equal to 3 by 2 in the function. Got it? Now, if I try to draw a graph, is this copied?
1 minute.
Put it on, put it on. Now, if you draw this function, right, graph actually, x square minus 3x plus 2, now you know how this thing looks like. Is equal to x square, no? This is how the graph looks like. Getting it? This is the graph for this y. And if you see, this is the minima point. And this is occurring at x is equal to 3 by 2 pi. Got it? And this minimum value is y is minus 1 by 4. That is what the function is trying to tell you. That is a value, na? In the graph, that is a value. So x is equal to 3 by 2 is the minimum value, meaning minimum value is occurring at x is equal to 3 by 2, and the minimum value is minus 1 by 4. Are you clear? That's what the function is trying to tell you. This is how the graph looks like for this. This is a parabola. Parabola which is little shifted. If someone is doing a max course now, they would have taught you this thing. I think there's a name for this thing. They teach you for a function greater than 0 kab hoga, less than 0 kab hoga. What is the name? I forgot. क्या था वो? Parmesh?
Upward parabola.
Parabola, downward parabola.
Yes.
Oh, ठीक है, जो भी है, let it be. And not only this thing, see, अगर आप ये calculate भी कर रहे हो ना, ये points जो है, these are the roots of the function. This is x is equal to 2 and this is x is equal to 1. Those are the roots ना इस function का. See, put 1 and 2, you'll get 0 y को. Are you getting it? जब आप x का value you're going from minus infinity to plus infinity, you'll get a graph like this. Now, you need not worry, sir. Graph कैसा draw करना है? Don't worry about it. We are not interested in that in physics. It is just for you to understand diagrammatically कैसा होगा. I'm giving you this. So for this curve, the minimum occurs at x is 3 by 2, and उसका value minus 1 by 4. Hope this was clear. So what we did with calculus, I'm showing you on a diagram. Anyone confused with this thing, please ask me.
So by vortex formula also we could have got, right?
What is vertex formula? I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't know what is vertex formula. हाँ, but वो maybe only for parabola it works. Function change कर लिया तो. I hope this first was clear. Let's see one more. Get this thing. Find maximum or minimum value of the function. Now see, basically there are two things. Where will it happen? How much it is? Are two different questions. Previous question में, where will it happen? X is equal to 3 by 2 it will happen. How much it is? It is minus 1 by 4. ऐसा. Now you try the same thing. You can use the previous question as a reference and solve this thing. over C. Step 1. We'll stop writing these steps later on, but for now, slope is 0. That is dy by dx. First differentiate. Minus 2x plus 5 equal to 0. Then you get x is equal to 5 by 2. Now I don't know whether this is maxima or minima. Problem वो है क्योंकि maxima minima both the places the slope is 0. Then step 2. Differentiate the slope again. Meaning slope is minus 2x plus 5. Are you getting it? See, the meaning of this statement क्या है ना? At a particular x, slope is minus 2x plus 5. Meaning different x coordinates के लिए you have different slopes. Obviously, because when you have a curve, हर एक point में you have अलग-अलग slope होगा ना? That is what it is trying to show you. Minus 2x plus 5 indicates at a given x coordinate, the slope is minus 2x plus 5. So when you say equal to 0, you found a point where slope is 0. So this would be how much? Minus 2, which is less than 0. This is a maxima. Because maximum पे rate of change of slope will decrease. That means maximum value occurs at. See, this is important. Maximally occurs at 5 by 2. ये maximum value नहीं है. What is the maximum value? When you substitute x is equal to 5 by 2 here. Minus 25 by 4. 25 by 2 minus 6. How much is this? Plus 25 by 4. 1 by 4. So maximum value is 1 by 4. Any doubts on this particular process, please ask me. Ganesh, Mahi, is this fine?
So what if we substitute minus 2?
Minus 2 क्यों substitute कर रहे हो? Minus 2 क्या है actually? Minus 2 is rate of change of slope ना, double differential ना. आपको सिर्फ double differential check करना है, positive or negative. I don't care what is the value. You're getting it? See, when you're substituting, you need to ask yourself, does this make sense? Getting it? 2 क्यों substitute कर रहे हो? What is the reason? ऐसा मत बोलो सर भाई पे 2 दिख रहे तो मैं ऐड कर लेता हूँ. Then it will be like my cooking only. I cook like that only. जो भी vegetables दिखता है ना सब ऐड करके else I made a new dish. So first I'll make the dish and then I will name it. If you do like that, then it will be gone case only. There was a time I made a beetroot and egg together. Now, if you are a veggie, you won't understand, but it is quite a combination. My mom was like scared, like, what the hell are you making? So it happens. So you shouldn't be doing like that. Did you ever eat pineapple and moong dal together? That's a combination. Getting it? So you should not, make it, put it anything there just because it works out there. Most of the time it works out, but some of the times, you'll get a food poisoning and you'll be hospitalized. So that is the thing. Now let's see the graph, how it looks. This graph now, it looks like this. It's an inverted parabola. I gave it like that actually. So here, this point when x is 5 by 2, you're getting a maximum. Y is 1 by 2. Maxima. If you see these roots also now, this is 3 and this is 2. Basically, for quadratic equations, either you'll get maxima or minima. Either it's an inverted parabola or an upward parabola. This is how the graph looks like for that. How do you know how this graph looks like? We are not interested. So you don't worry much about it. Because entrance exam, when you get graph questions, I will teach you how to eliminate them rather than actually drawing them. Only for actual max scores you need it. Physics, maybe you don't need it. The idea is simple, right? Already physics itself is a little complicated. Let's not make it more complicated by learning, which are not required. This is fine. Let's take it to the next level. Let me give one practical application, then we will see. Now, problem क्या है ना, calculus में differentiating and all is fine. The problem is converting a verbal problem into a calculus problem is the headache. Like this one. In an orchard, there are 50 apple trees. Each tree produces 800 apples. For every new tree planted, so someone thought like, अरे मुझे production और बढ़ाना है. If you plant a new tree, now what happens? Trees have this thing. If you place too many trees in the same plot, the resources are not sufficient. They start fighting actually. The production of each plant decreases by 10. Meaning, if you plant one tree, every tree will produce only 790 apples. If you put two trees, you produce 780 apples. You're getting how it is? So for every new tree you plant now, what you will think, अरे मुझे extra apples चाहिए. So you're putting new plants. But new plant का problem क्या है? सब plants का production कम हो रहा है. So the question is, how many more plants can be planted? So there is a limit. See, after a certain point, if you put plants, actually आपका production decrease हो रहा है. Then imagine you plant 50 trees. So क्या होगा? Your production decreases by 500, meaning trees are producing only 300 apples. Doesn't make sense. You got more trees, but production कम हो गया. How many more trees have to be planted to get maximum production? So basically, I'm asking maximum value of the function. The question will be like this. No one will give you a function and say find maximum and minimum. इसको कैसा करना है? Read it, think about it. I'll give you 2 to 3 minutes, then I'll show you. It is always important you try first. It's okay if you don't get the answer, but you try it now. That is important. Because when you try on your own, right, some ideas will be developed. See, I'll tell you how brain works. Everyone thinks you are thinking and logical, but brain works like this. Let's say you want to go from, A to Z. Or let's say you want to go from A to B. A will not go directly from A to B. Yeah? You're going here, 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 here. Your neurons are firing randomly in every direction. Here, here, here. Finally, don't go only. You know what most people say? This thing I tell me to students normally. You guys are my students. Let's say you want to go to A to B. You'll go from A to C. You'll go from C to D. You'll go from D to E. You'll go from E to F. You went from F to G, and then you went from G to B. Or maybe you didn't go only. You think, sir, I didn't get the problem. It's a time based. No, it's not time based. You did a different problem. You did A to C, A to D, A to E, A to F, A to G. You got the answer for a different question. You're getting it? This is how thinking develops. See, if I ask you what is 2 into 2, you'll say 4 without thinking. क्यों पता है? In your brain, the particular neurons which are connecting the division or the multiplication have become so strong. The moment you say 2 into 2, it fires automatically. But when you're learning new stuff, right, the neurons, the dendrites or whatever things are there, they are not formed properly. It becomes quite difficult for the signal to fire. So think about it. I'll give you 2-3 minutes, then I'll show you. So I want that thing to fire randomly, anything, chalega. That is how you learn. If you see in this question, there is not a single variable. You need to create a function out of this. See, let me help you out with this. First thing, let the production be P. Let the total number of apples produced now be P. So basically, you want to maximize the function P and let the number of new trees be X. Okay. So, what is production? Production is number of trees into apples per tree. Now, how many trees are there? You planted X trees, na? The number of trees are 50 plus X. Is this fine? Initially 50 trees are there. You planted X trees more. So it will be 50 plus X. Then, and how many apples are there produced per tree? For every new tree, how many apples are decreasing? 10, na? And you planted how many X trees? So this will be 800 minus 10X. So see, total trees will be 50 plus X. Production per tree, apples per tree will be initially 800 used to be there. आपने X plants plant किया, so 10X apples decrease ना? Any doubts there? Please ask me. Make sense है या? Gunjan? Tanay? Clear ना? No. So this is P. Let me write on the next page. Copy down. I'll turn the page. Copied? Karan, make sense? Risha? Clear na? Mansvi? So far clear?
So,
Okay. I'll turn the page right now. So P will be, I'll write that again, 50 plus X into 800 minus X. Multiply 40,000 plus
Sir, 10x.
800X. What happened? 10X, 10X now. So it is 800X minus 500X minus 10X square. So this would be 40,000 plus 300X minus 10X square. This is the quadratic equation. No? Now simply what is the question? Find the maximum value of P. So क्या करना है? For maximum value, first thing, dP by dx is 0, slope 0. So that would be 300 minus 20x is 0. X is 15. Actually, na, till here the question is over. You can stop it because he asked you maximum value. Na? Obviously, the maximum value hoga. But let's check. Step 2, you have to differentiate the function which you differentiated again, which is 300 minus 20x. I'll do one thing. I'll write it more clear for you guys. So dp by dx will be 300 minus 20x. This you're putting 0. And you got x is 15. So अगर इसको differentiate किया, you're getting minus 20, which is less than 0. Therefore, it is maxima. Understood? So you have to plant 15 trees to get maximum production. If you plant anything more than this, it will decrease again. If you plant anything less than this, you'll get less production again. If you see, differentiation was easy enough, but converting the problem verbally into the question was the main part. Have a look at this thing. Ask me if you're confused. Actually, after this, you can stop solving. Second step करने का जरूरत नहीं है. Because I asked you maximum value and एक ही answer आया. So it is a maximum value. If you don't know whether it is a maximum or minimum, then तो आपको करना पड़ेगा. But if I ask you find a maximum and you get only one value, it is maximum only. This is fine.
Sir, if we substituted x in the P, we will get the max production.
हाँ, you will get max production के लिए x is equal to 15 substitute करो. 50 plus 15, I'm not doing it. You can do it. There. If you calculate that, there will be the maximum production of apples. If the question is find the maximum number of apples, so ये answer था. How many more trees to plant? तो 15 था. All are clear with this? So this is one type. This type of questions do come, maximum, minimum, and the entrance. All copied? Let me show you one more. Now see another question. It will be a fence 100 meters is used to construct a rectangular enclosure. Find the maximum area possible. Basically, now you have a lot of sheep and you want to construct a cage for the sheep. So you brought a fence, metal fencing होता है ना? So someone brought that metal fence for 100 meters का length. So you're trying to make a small cage for them. So you're making a rectangular cage like this. Length L, breadth B. So the question is, what should be the value of L and B so that this area is maximum? Question basically like this thing, find L and B for max area. But the length of the fence is only 100 meters. Meaning indirectly, what did they give you? Perimeter is 100, na? Meaning, if you take different rectangles, it's like this thing. The question is like this. For all rectangles with perimeter 100, which rectangle will have the maximum area? Does this make sense? The question has become like that, na? For all rectangles with perimeter 100, find the rectangle with the maximum area. If you try to make the length more, breadth छोटा हो जाएगा. If you try to make breadth more, length छोटा हो जाएगा. So somewhere you get a maximum area. So see, now suppose you have a lot of cover sheep, learning calculus will help you to build fences. Or you can give it to some engineer, let him do all the work and build it. You just take care of the sheep and the cow. You need not learn calculus in order to herd sheep. Get it? How will you do this thing? Let's see, these are some of the practical problems actually. If you see, it saves money, right? It saves many things. When you are doing some application, this is how you work on it. Now see these kind of questions now, let me tell you one thing how it works. These kind of generally format will be like this. There will be two variables. They will give something, okay? Some relation is given to connect the two variables. And they'll ask you some relation related to the same variables. And question will be, let me show you this. Next one you can try. Related to the two variables.
Sir, B I got 25.
B, how much you got?
25.
Let's see. First thing, what is given? Perimeter, na? How much is perimeter? 2 times L plus B. Kitna tha? 100. Agrees everyone? So what is L plus B? 50. Now, what is being asked? Area. What is area? L into B. Now from here, what is B? 50 minus L. Na? So you got area is 50L minus L square. तब indirectly ये question था, find the maximum value of A, isn't it? So we are asking find maximum value of A. So what you will do? Step 1. dA by dl is 50 minus 2L is 0. L is 25 meters. If L is 25, B is also 25 because L plus B is 50. You must have studied this in school. For all the given rectangles with the same perimeter, square has the maximum area. L is equal to B मतलब क्या हो गया? You should make it a square. Got it? Put it on. I'll continue the next page. If you see, look at these 3 steps. There are 2 variables, L and B. Dono, both will be related by some equation, that is perimeter. And I'll ask you something related to the same variables. This is how the sequence follows every time. Have a look at this thing. Ask me if you're confused. And let me ask you one more question on the base, the same thing.
Sir,
Yeah.
so what is the third point written over here?
Question is related to 2 variables. I know I scribbled it there. I couldn't write here. No? Question is related to the variables. Meaning जो 2 variable define किया ना, same 2 variables पे it will be defined. Here. So if you see, we got L is 25, B is 25. So maximum area is how much? L into B, na? That is 625. So we get max area forms when the rectangle is a square. If you construct a square fence, you get a better area. Clear? Now, same question, let's say like this thing, I'll give another variation. If one side of the fence is a mountain, same data, there is a mountain, meaning abhi kaisa ho gaya na? You have a fence and there is a mountain here. You are building a fence like this. So you don't want to build a fence here, na? It's a waste of fence unnecessarily. You're getting a point? Why to build a fence there? It's a waste of money, na? So you just build the fence on 3 sides. But abhi bhi rectangle hai. Does it make sense? So if you see from the top, it looks like this. This is the mountain here. So a dotted line, there is no need for fence. Now what is the maximum area? Suppose if you have a mountain and you want to build a fence like this, mountain ko connect karke you want to build a rectangle. Find maximum area. Same question, B part. Length of the fence is 100 meters. Does it make sense? If you have a mountain on one side, why you want to build a fence there? Wasting money. Use the mountain as one side and remaining 3 sides you build a rectangle. Now what will be the maximum area? Now this is what happens. If you know what the process, how we did it, you will be able to do it. But if you're trying to by heart the answers for each question, they'll ask questions like this only. Because in real life, you'll always not get an open ground. Give it a try.
One two five zero.
Let's see. Now, if you take this length as B, B and L, or you can take LLB also. Difference nahi padega. Now, what is the perimeter? L plus 2B, na? Because one side they didn't take the fence only. Got the catch? This will be 100, isn't it? So what is area? Area is L into B. But what is L? L is 100 minus 2B. Or I can replace B also. Anything will do. So we got area is 100B minus 2B square. You want to do maximum of this thing. Abhi variable kya tha? B na? So dA by dB will be 100 minus 4B equal to 0. Slope 0, no? So this gives me B is 25 meters. So L should be 50 meters. Then what is the max area? 50 to 25, na? 1250 meters square. Did you see area suddenly doubled? Huh? Just because you removed one side, you got double area. यहाँ पे देखो कितना आया था 625. Just having a mountain on one side, you can double the area of the fence. You can have more sheep and more goat inside. Or you can see you're constructing a playground for kids to play. Instead of sheep and all, we'll keep school kids. Same thing. Big difference. I just scribbled it, but ask me if you're confused here. Hope you got the idea. The main thing is, if you see now, this thing got changed. Initially, perimeter was 2L plus 2B because 2 lengths and 2 breadths. But here there's only one length. You might get a doubt, sir. Why can't I take L, L, and B? You can take L, L, and B. Then you'll get L is 25, B is 50. Matlab, the longer one is length and the shorter one is breadth. Hope this was clear. All clear with this thing? No. The same question I can ask like this also. Sum of two numbers is 10. Find the maximum value of the product. You have two numbers, uska sum 10 tha. If you multiply them, you get different products. Na? What is the maximum value of the product?
So 25.
Let's see.
Sir, 25.
Yeah. If you see, na, this is same as previous question. So perimeter ka place mein na sum is 2 na, let x plus y be 10. I'm asking product na. Product P is xy. Dekha, there are two variables. They both are given a relation, sum is given, and I'm asking a product. So what is y? 10 minus x. So P is x into 10 minus x. So 10x minus x square.
So,
You want maximum value. Mihir.
so can we write x is equal to 10 minus 1?
You can write. X is equal to 5. So y is also 5, na? So product ka maximum value kitna? X into y. 25. So for different values of x and y, the maximum product will go till 25. Does this make sense? This is a simpler version of the same problem we did before. Basically, this question is like, what? The length of the fence is 20 meters. Find the maximum area of the fence. So 2 into L plus B is 20. So L plus B is 10. I'm asking the area product L into B. Clear with this thing? Let's take a slightly tougher one. We have a metal sheet of area 100 meters square. We are constructing a cylindrical water tank. We are constructing a closed cylindrical water tank. Assume there's no wastage of sheet. Huh? Assume there is no wastage of the metal sheet. Find maximum volume of the water tank. Again, practically you need this kind of stuff. So someone is constructing a water tank like this, completely closed. So इसमें variables will be what? Radius and height, na, two variables. The two variables will be the radius of the tank and the height of the tank. Now the entire metal sheet area is 100 meters square. So what should be the value of R and H so that you can get maximum volume? Hope the question was clear. Hold on. See, what is given? Surface area. That's what you always need to think. Huh? What are the two variables and what is given? Surface area of tank is given. Na? What is the cylindrical surface area?
2 pi r plus h.
2 pi r h. Circumference ये है ना 2 pi r into h circumference into height h plus 2 pi r square. Now, if someone is confused, let me explain you how you got that. Take a scissor and cut it here, okay? Cut kar lo. Then open it. What do you get? If you take a cylinder and if you cut it with a scissor here, you'll get a rectangle, na? This is the circumference. That will be this length, na? 2 pi r. This is h, so this is h, na? So what is the area then? 2 pi r into h, na? Area of rectangle. Hope you're getting this thing. So curved surface area is 2 pi r into h. But cylinder में only area is not there, na? आपको ये bottom भी बनाना पड़ेगा. Or else water will leak, na? What is the point of a tank? And top also you have to close, or else pigeons will come and shut. So pi r square, two discs also. This is the surface area. Is this fine? Put it up. If someone doesn't know the surface area, this is how you got it. Now what to do? So 2 pi RH plus 2 pi R square is how much? 100 hai na? I'll write on the next page. Huh? Copy. Now see, so you have surface area 2 pi RH plus 2 pi R square is 100. You want volume, no? What is volume of a cylinder? Pi R square H, I hope everyone knows this thing. Area into height. Base area into height. Now, from here, what is H? H is 100 minus 2 pi R square by 2 pi R. Take this H from here and substitute. Because you want only one variable, no? So pi R square into 100 minus 2 pi R square by 2 pi R. Pi R will cancel. You have R into 100 minus 2 pi R square by 2. 2 50 will cancel. You have R into 50 minus pi R square. So you have 50R minus pi R cube. So you got volume is 50R minus pi R cube. Did you see? End of that, you'll get an equation like this. You should get only in one variable. If there are two variables, you don't know how to differentiate. So क्या करेंगे अभी? dV by dr is 0. Maximum minimum. That is 50 minus 3 pi R square. We get R square is 50 by 3 pi. R is root 50 by 3 pi. So if you make a cylinder with this much radius, you get the maximum volume. Then take this thing and put it here. So maximum volume will be 50 into R is root 50 by 3 pi. I'll not scribble it here. Just put it there and you'll get the answer. So when you put R is equal to 50 by 3 pi, you'll get maximum volume. That is fine. Have a look at the whole thing. Ask me if you're confused anywhere. If you got till here, then your job's done. For this Sunday exam, you'll have full portion, full differentiation and applications also. I'll be sending a small homework sheet on maximum minimum today, or tomorrow maximum you will get it. Have a look at this thing. Any confusion or anything that you didn't get, please ask me. With this, we'll wind up. I'll take up the last class doubts that you have. There is one question. Yeah. If you're done, you can ask me any doubts related to the Sunday exam or the assignment. Let's see the test card doubts. If you have any. Test was easy. I don't think you should have a bunch of doubts. You can ask me calculus doubts, and remaining doubts you can ask Lucky sir. Yeah. First thing, paper doubts. Still copying, copy. Okay.
Differentiation homework, there was a sum. I didn't get it.
We'll see. First paper का doubts के बाद homework देख लेते हैं.
So, so sixth question.
6th one from where?
So, paper.
Okay. Sixth one. Sixth one. I can turn the page, everyone. Okay. Test the sixth one. It is d by dx of 3 plus 2x cube root x. So that is d by dx of 3x power half plus 2x power 7 by 2 था वो. Differentiate करो ना. This will be how much? X power half minus 1 plus 2 into half will come here. 7 by 2 into x power 7 by 2 minus 1. So that is 3 by root x plus 7 by x power 5 by 2. So आपको थोड़ा मल्टीप्लाई करके देखना पड़ेगा ना. If you look at it ना, look at the B option. That is 3 by 2 root x plus 2x cube by 2 root x plus 6x power 5 by 2. This is this only. It is not given in a proper way. आपको थोड़ा वो simplify करना पड़ेगा options को. Clear? Then
Yes. Yes.
others 1 to 15. Anything else?
Sir,
There
15.
is one question people were asking like, sir, there is no answer, no answer. 15th
Nine.
one. 9. 9 what happened? This so ninth one, see now. The cube variable is increasing at a rate of this thing. So you have a cube. So dA by dt is 3. What is volume? A cube, na? So what is dV by dt? 3a square dA by dt. So 3, a is given as 10. What is dA by dt? 3. So 900, na? Check out in the last class notes, we did this thing. Volume of a cube is increasing at what rate? Volume of area is increasing at what rate? Then
Sir, it will be only till 3a square now. Why dA by dt also?
you are differentiating with t or a?
By a.
A से क्यों differentiate कर रहे हो? Rate of change मतलब किससे differentiate करना है? This is the thing ना. Put dt on both sides ना. Forgot. मैंने dv by da को नहीं पूछा था. I asked you dv by dt. This is how you do ना.
Yeah.
Then you get dv by dt. Clear? Then
Sir, the 16th one.
16.
Sir, 15.
16th you can ask Lucky sir, right? Vectors ask Lucky sir only. 15th one. Sir.
So 15.
X square is 1 plus t square. So x is root over 1 plus t square. So dx by dt is velocity, which is 1 by 2 root 1 plus t square into 2t. ये first differential था. ठीक है? Then acceleration is dv by dt. That is differential of t by root 1 plus t square. This is f of t. This is g of t. You have to use f of x by g of x formula. So f of t is t. Differential of f of t is 1. G of t is root 1 plus t square. Differential of g of t will be actually ना यहाँ पे हो गया था. There is no, let it be. So differential of g of t is will be how much? G of t is 1 plus t square only, na? That will be again t by root 1 plus t square. Now, what is the formula? G of t differential of f of t minus f of t differential of g of t by g of t whole square. Substitute karo. G of t is how much? Root 1 plus t square. F of t is how much? 1. F of t is t. Differential of g of t is t into root 1 plus t square. By g of t is 1 plus t square. Now, if you simplify this a little, I'll just write it here. I'll simplify this thing here. Root 1 plus t square minus t square by root 1 plus t square by 1 plus t square. Multiply 1 plus t square minus t square by 1 plus t square whole power 3 by 2. Or there's a better way. Just divide it, na? Ho gaya. This will be 1 plus t square by t square by 1 plus t square and root over 1 plus t square. Look at this thing. What is x? X is 1 plus t square, na? Substitute kar lo directly. We'll get it from here. This would be x by t square by x square. Simplify this. 1 by x by minus t square by x cube. Third option. You have to differentiate it 2 times and see now, substitute 1 plus t square here.
So 19.
Don't worry about this thing. Doubts I'll send you. These things now, whatever we did doubts ka thing, I'll send the PDF. Okay, 1 to 15 done. So remaining doubts you can ask like yourself for vectors.
7th.
7th.
Sir, 14th one.
7th one. First do dy by d theta, do dx by d theta, and then divide kar lo. You'll get the answer. 14th one. 14th one did this in the last class. Have a look at it. Similar question किया था. T is x plus 3 का root. Square on both sides. X is t square minus 3. He's asking displacement of the particle and velocity is 0. Velocity is dx by dt. That is 2t. 0. When velocity is 0, time is 0. The displacement of the particle and the velocity is 0. Okay. Yeah, substitute t0 here. Na, you'll get x is minus 3. No, wait. I think you're not getting an answer. Yeah? Displacement of the particle. T square is x plus 3. X is t square minus 3. Wow, and velocity is 0. And there is no answer there. There is no answer for this. That will be a bonus. That will go cancel the question. Okay, anything else in the paper? Next thing, homework ka doubts. Homework mein there is one question I gave the wrong answer. Which one, right, Priya? D, na? Homework sheet mein question 1, D ka answer is minus will come. I forgot a minus sign. Just correct that thing. It should be a minus sign in the answer. If you have any doubts in the homework sheet, you can ask, or else you're free to leave.
Sir, H.
Correct.
Which one?
H.
H.
F.
Differential of ln x, no? See, this is ln of something. We didn't do any ln ka product.
F.
The differential of 1 plus x. That is 1 by 1 plus x and 0 plus 1. So 1 by 1 plus x is my f. This is cos pi by 3x whole square, na? So 2 into cos pi by 3x. Then differentiate cos pi by 3x. Again, ये भी some function है ना? The differential will be sin pi by 3x. And then differentiate again, na, uska pi by 3x ko. Then you get pi by 3 outside. There.
So question number 3.
Sir, this F1 I did not get.
क्या?
The F1 I did not understand.
F1 क्या होता है?
मतलब F वाला.
क्या समझ में नहीं आया उसमें?
उसमें 2 cos pi by 3x बाहर क्यों लिया? 2 cos तक आया मेरे को भी, पर pi by 3x बाहर क्यों आया?
ये
The final step में.
अरे ये वापस डिफरेंशिएट करना पड़ेगा ना pi by 3x को. Pi by 3 is constant, it will come out.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
So question number 3.
Question number 3. Surface area of a sphere वो. See now. Surface area is what? 4 pi r square, na? If you do ds by dr, I'll get 4 pi 2r. Send dr that side. उसका solution भी लिखा है मैंने third page में.
हाँ
नहीं ना,
sir,
solution is there in next page.
8 pi, like you have written dr by dt is 2, but you cannot get the desired answer by that.
dr by dt कितना दिया था?
आपने 2 दिया पर हाफ होना चाहिए.
हाँ, it is half actually. I did a calculation mistake. Then it is fine. वो मेरा error था actually. I messed it up. I did a
So the
calculation
answer
mistake.
is 8 pi or 4 pi.
नहीं, it will not come 8 pi तो नहीं आएगा ना, 2 pi आएगा.
Sir, I got 2 pi by.
pi आया.
2 pi 2 pi.
2 pi.
नहीं, वो clearly दिख रहा है ना, calculation mistake था. I was before sleeping I made the sheet. ऐसे होता है. That was my mistake. Then
Sir, 7.
booklet में
हाँ, बुकलेट का 7.
क्या हो गया उसमें? क्या 7th में 4 है.
1 by x है, पर आंसर में वो 1 by x स्क्वायर हो जाता है.
7th में which question you are talking about? There are 4 questions in 7th one.
वो वाला समय ना v equals to 3x 5 minus 3x वो वाला
Which one? E power x cos x. वो.
नहीं 3x 5
I'll punch you now. Which question you are asking? So 3x है ही नहीं. Seventh or second one?
7
Page 42.
41
Page 41 में 7 question कहाँ पे रे? Which book are you looking at? Page 41 में question 7 कहाँ पे है? वो 42 में है question 7.
sure wait I'll send you
Others, no doubt you can leave. I'll see you again next week. Sunday exam, the portion will be till here. You guys can disconnect, no issue.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.